Assalamualaikum to our beloved lecturer Dr. Ida Nadia. My name is Nadia Bashira binti Muhammad Saidi and we are from group IM11048. In this video, we will present the IMD227 group project, Promotional Tools. First, I will start with the introduction. TIPAS library was established through the Selangor Public Library Corporation enactment in 1968. The library was officially opened on 15th March 1988 by Almarhum Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Al-Hajj Ibni Almarhum Sultan Hisamuddin Alam Shah Al-Hajj. Moreover, the Rajatun Uda Library is a state library serving as the Selangor Public Library Corporation headquarters. Furthermore, this library, which has 6 stories and a total space of 3,600 square feet, opened on 22nd July 2011. And can accommodate 2,500 people at a time. Lastly, the promotional tools that the authors suggest are a combination of 3 printed and 2 non-printed promotional tools, such as posters, social media, web blogs, and brochures.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Alisa Batrisha binti Muhammad Izzah and my number matric is 2021400044. Reason for choosing poster. Poster can be a very effective form of advertising and promoting a product, service or event. They are a type of visual media that may rapidly capture the attention of a target audience, transmit crucial information and leave a lasting impression. Posters are highly targeted, cost-effective and creative advertising alternative for business. They can be shown in specific locations such as billboards, store windows or public transit, allowing business to reach their target population more effectively. They are also extremely innovative and eye-catching, using bright colors, powerful fonts and eye-catching graphic to pique the interest of potential customers. Posters also promote community and engagement by publicizing local events such as festivals and fairs that unite people around common interests or concerns. Posters in general are low cost and effective way to promote products, services and events. Next is steps taken and tips to produce posters. Firstly, we must know that what apps we want to use to make a poster. We decide to make a poster using the Canva app. After that, we can click the template poster on the apps. Second, after choosing the appropriate poster, we can put the important information on the poster. For example, the poster title is TIPAS School Holiday Program and the date is 25 until 28 April 2023. Third, besides that, we also can put the picture on a poster to make it more interesting. We can put a little information on the left, right, up or down. Fourth, we can decide on the color for a poster after putting all the information and pictures. We choose blue and orange for most of the colors because both are bright. The audience can easily read and attractive. Also, blue represents open space, freedom, intuition, imagination, inspiration, sensitivity, depth, trust, loyalty, honesty, knowledge, confidence, stability, faith, and intelligence. Besides that, color orange represents bright and dazzling, pleasant colors that reflect youth, vitality and enjoyment. The orange color stimulates creativity and improves people's spirits. Next, advantage of using poster. Firstly, using poster is a billboard speaks for itself. Its author is not obligated to be present. This allows you to reach a bigger audience than a time-limited presentation. Second, it also is possible to display a large number of posters in the same area at the same time, allowing visitors to look at the poster that interests them. Third, poster is excellent for people who are nervous on stage or who have trouble speaking in front of large groups. It is less stressful to stand next their billboard for a few minutes. Next, disadvantage of using poster. Firstly, making a poster might take as long as planning a speech. On the other hand, practice makes perfect. Second, difficult to edit or adjust once it has been created. It is thus less flexible than a presentation, which can be modified at any time. Third, posters frequently require simple and to-the-point content. It is not always easy to determine what should be included or removed. Next, this is several examples of the existing promotional tools for poster. Next, this is sketch of our proposed promotional tools for poster.
In this slide, I will explain the reasons for choosing social media. The first one is Instagram. Instagram is a photo and video sharing app released in 2010. Users increased to 2.35 billion in 2023. Anyone aged 13 and up can open an Instagram account. This means the majority of users are teenagers and adults, which is suitable for being a PIPAS user. Finally, we can use Instagram's promotion capabilities to boost our Instagram account. Next is Facebook. Facebook was created in 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg. The number of users has increased by up to 2.95 billion worldwide in 2023. Facebook offers more unique features, for example, page. We could build a Facebook business page to reach out to businesses, brands, celebrities, causes, and groups. The third social media is Twitter. Twitter was established in 2006 in the United States. The users have increased by up to 450 million active users. Twitter is an online microblogging service that transmits brief messages of no more than 280 characters called tweets and has impacted politics and society in the early 21st century. Furthermore, users can interact with one another through mentions and track specific subjects by clicking on hashtags. We chose Twitter as one of our social media platforms because users can engage easily using the hashtag or keywords of our posts. Next are the steps taken and tips to produce social media. The first step to create Instagram is creating a new user account. Admin must set a username and a safe and lengthy password to avoid cybercrime. After signing up, the admin must set this page according to the theme of our page. Lastly, we provide the link to the PIPA's website and official Instagram on our bio to ease the users for original reference. Next, for the Facebook, the admin must create a personal account and the admin must click the Pages button in their profile to create a new page. Pages display information about the company we promote. Insights can assist us in identifying clients who are interested in what we offer. Lastly, for Twitter, the admin must click the sign up button and create new account. Next, the admin must enter personal details such as email, phone number, username, and password. After that, they must customize the experience pop-up box and choose suitable content to follow that could inspire our page. Next, there are 5 advantages of using social media. The first one is connectivity. Social media can exchange enormous volumes of information, build relationships, and facilitate worldwide connections. There is no doubt that social media has helped to strengthen ties all around the world. Next is effective user connections. Posts and promotions facilitate effective user connections and add to a company's profitability. Third is flexibility in the learning process. And fourth is a low-cost promotional budget as social media is free to access and promote information. Lastly, increase brand recognition widely. Next is the disadvantages of using social media. The first one is negative feedback. This can drastically lower conversion, mainly if feedback is spread across numerous platforms. Secondly, decrease users' quick-witted skills. Third is hacking. Hacking is acquiring access to another person's personal information illegally. In numerous cases, hackers have successfully disrupted an individual's financial and social stability. Next is several examples of the existing promotional tools. In this part, I have created Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter pages. The final slide is the rough sketch of our proposed promotional tools. This is our final product of social media. As you can see, we promoted PIPA's events and facilities by using catchy phrases and hashtags for people to look up. That is all from me. I will pass to the next person.
The reason why we choose weblog is the first one because it is the world interaction that continues to expand at a fast pace, and the need for library and interaction service providers to comprehend the changing times, which increasingly crucial. The next one is worker may communicate with the audience in new ways while sharing new knowledge with the rest of the world. And the last one, it can be free for setup and maintain. This slide is about steps taken and tips to produce weblog. The first step is choose a weblog template. Bloggers can find a variety of templates from any platform that provide various interesting templates. Step 2, deciding on a hosting platform. It is for consideration that provides sufficient bandwidth, uptime, and audience support. Step 3, find a suitable specialty, such as narrowing down the topic and the certain target audience. Number 4, select a blog name and the domain. Choose an interesting name so that the audience feels interested to read the weblog. Step 5, start setting up and designing the weblog. It can include illustration and effects based on the subject. Step 6, bloggers start to do writing because bloggers need to engage the readers with an interactive title and apply to headers to make it easier to skim. And the last step is promote the web blog. With the use of marketing and marketing strategies, the library can expand its target. So for this slide is about advantages of using weblog. The first one is using weblog can be a medium to promote library event. It is make sure weblogs stand out from audience by offering some interesting content that will pique reader a thirst of knowledge. Number two, it can be used to integrate material. Bloggers are perceived as experts in this industry by readers, so it is to suggest and promote product or services. And the last one, weblog can be a medium to help a library reach out to everyone to advertise the library offerings and ensure the library visits are productive. As a result, the advertising can be a lot easier. Next slide is about disadvantages of using weblog. The first one is using weblog need to require to get a lot of learning. It is because it takes a long time to get published on a blog website. Number two, it is hard to target the specific audience. The reason behind this issue is in this era, readers don't know much about blog website because there are many other platforms that are more popular, such as social media. And the third one is it causes changeable traffic, which causes web blog traffic to fluctuate depending on a variety of factors such as content quality, search engine optimization, and promotion. So this is the example of several examples of the existing promotional tools. This is web blog page. And for this slide, this is the sketch of your proposed promotional tools.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Putri Izzah binti Saframdan. My matrix number is 202149926668. We choose the brochure because it's easy to promote to the community and makes it easy for them to see the informations provided in the brochure to promote the Selangor Public Library Corporation (PPAS). Secondly, provide a comprehensive and easy to use facility for the public because it has a large selection of a book at the every level. The third, the level program head is the Nature Education Program (PPAS) with special integration education student for PPKI, and the last one is collaborate with the UPM to carry out activity with a student. Step taken and tips to produce brochure. The first step in creating a brochure is choosing the right applications. Secondly, choose a brochure. Choose a right color and theme for the brochure. Next, choose a flag status for the informations in the brochure so that when people see, they will find it interesting to read. The last one, add a charming animation to brochures to make them look attractive. Advantage of using the brochure, the first one is promote activity such as activity that interests students to be had in life, the atmosphere of the library to the community. Make visits for the student so that they can give impact and interest in reading to the student and make some schemes so that they are not bored at each every checkpoint that is conducted. And program PPAS together with the student of special integration education for PPKI. Disadvantage of using brochure. The first one is the cost of printing and producing brochure is so high. The second, brochure is more limited by the amount of space available to showcase a company or product. The third, environmental concerns when the printing because the brochure has the printed on the recycled paper. So this is the several example of the existing promotional tools. This is the sketch of your proposed promotional tools for brochure.
Assalamualaikum, and good morning to Madam. My name is Nurizat Sofia binti Muhammad Zain and my number matric is 2021695266. So today, I would like to explain about newsletter. So first, we choose to create a newsletter to promote the Selangor Public Library Corporation, which is PIPAS. This is because many people already know make promotions using newsletter. So that's why we choose a newsletter to promote this PIPAS library, as it will attract readers due to the library attractions. A slogan that we have heard during our school days is Nadi Ilmu Amal Membaca. However, most of newsletter readers are adults. We can promote this library and attract them to bring their families to PIPAS for leisure time. So this is a step and tip for produce the newsletters. The first step that we needs to be taken in producing this promotion is to look at the change in technologies today. As we can see, in this era where people use technology instead of reading books, because of that, one step in making promotion is to look at the current era. In order to attract people attentions, we need to promote library. We take this opportunity to promote library using newsletter. Tip of producing this newsletter is to choose bright color so that people can read by selecting a color that is comfortable for their eyes to gaze at. Because of that, we should play a role in choosing colors. Now, people will not read all the information in this writing. So because of that, we need to include only important information. The good thing about promoting this PIPAS is that people get to know more about this library. This is because some people do not know about this PIPAS library, so when we promote it, we can acknowledge to those who do not know about it. For this library properly, people will enjoy going to the library. Not only that, library is not only place you to read. You can also create programs here. This is because current library is not like used to be where the library was placed to be quiet, but the current library can create programs, activities in the library. This is to attract interest of users. Not only that, the advantage of promoting this library also level up the atmosphere in here, so that we can we can learn new things, like promoting library by using newsletter. People will feel that it is unique if we promote the library using newsletter. This is because it's like a new method, so it can attract the rest of users. Not only that, by promoting this library, there must be a disadvantage of promote this library. For example, by using promote this library, the color bright of this newsletter, the printed color of this newsletter does not attract many people attention. Besides that, it requires a lot of money. So using this promotional, we must print this promotion, and so we need to print the printed material. So it will cost a lot of money because we need to print and give material to other people to they come to this library. Only that, I think it will be a waste because when we give printed copies to users, I think some of them will throw it away and not even read what is the newsletter information. Because many people do not read this newsletter. For example of the existing promotional tools newsletter, this is the final newsletter that we choose to promote library.